Alright, so welcome back to the channel. It's a bit of a different video for today that I've got planned. A company called Cymatics, you might know if you're a music producer. They sell off samples and loops. But yeah, Cymatics is basically one of those websites where you can get loops and samples from. But recently, if you've been staying tuned with their social medias, you know that they released a new VST. Now, from what I've read on it, it's one of those vintage plugins, so you've got those kind of vintage sounding effects, such as the vinyl crackle. And that got me thinking, you know, I've got Izotope vinyl installed on my PC. That's basically RC20 with a few vinyl crackles and other compressors that make it sound a lot more vintage. So I thought, let's take a loop from one of my new packs and let's chuck it into an FL Studio project. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into FL Studio and let's check out both of these plugins to see which one's better. Alright, so I already kind of chose a sample before starting this video. So we're going to go into the Baller sample pack and we're going to take this End C minor 140 BPM here. As you can see, we've got a sample pack volume 2, but that will be later on in the year. Anyways, we've got this End C minor 140. This is how the sample sounds. What I usually like to do with loops is I just like to chop these up, so I'd like to remove the first part because that's just kind of the part to let you know what the sounds in it are going to be. I'm just going to chop up all of these samples and put them all into the first bar, and then we're going to separate them and arrange them later. I'm going to start adding the drums here in this pattern 1 and start developing this into a full beat. Alright, now let's go into the mixer track and let's try out this Origin plugin. I actually don't know what to do in this plugin, so I'm just going to work out as I go along. But it looks like we've got quite a few presets here, so we might try out this vinyl one. See, I'm actually just going to remove it off the first one and I'm just going to add it to certain little bits that we've got here. So I'm just going to turn these into unique samples. What we're going to do is we're going to right click on here and then make unique a sample. Then I'm just going to clear this whole row here and then just paste it over. Alright, so let's check out the full beat and I'll explain it to you as we go along. So at the start, I've started off here without a bass sound because I like to build it up into the bass, and then everything slowly fills up. The bass comes here, the trumpet triplets coming in as well, and then I'll bring in the vocals, and everything at this point doesn't have either of the plugins on at the moment. And then we cut off the triplets, bringing us impact, and there we go, we're into the beat. And as you saw whilst we were doing the beat as well, we added the Izotope vinyl and the Origin plugin both onto this project. And yeah, so that was a full beat. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, don't forget to leave a like down below. Also comment what you'd like to see next. I'll leave a download link to both plugins also in the description down below. So if you want to go check any of those out, go down in the description down below. There'll be download links for those. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in a bit.